Good morning and welcome to a lovely sunny morning here in South Africa. It is nearly winter, but it's still not too hot, not too cold, it's just perfect. Now we're going to talk about soda ash today. What is soda ash, how does it form, and how can we avoid it? And if we can't avoid it, how are we going to get rid of it? But I'm going to give you a lot of tips so that you don't need to get rid of it. Okay, so first things first, this is what soda ash looks like. It is a white powdery film, but sometimes form on our soap. Now it's from the same batch. This one was just steamed afterwards. So again, if you run into soda ash, not a big issue. It's just cosmetic. You can make it nice and pretty again. So I'm going to talk about how to a little bit later on that one. Okay, so what is soda ash? Soda ash is when the sodium hydroxide in your batter have time to react with the carbon dioxide in the air, because we've got carbon dioxide all around us, and then it forms sodium carbonate, or also called soda ash or washing soda. So it is not something that is toxic or anything. It is not gonna burn your skin. It's a kind of a salt that forms on your soap. So how are we going to get rid of this? Now, as seasons are turning here now in South Africa, we are moving towards winter time. Then the ambient temperatures suddenly drop quite a bit. That's the only time that I really run into soda ash. So if you have a recipe that works lovely for many months, and suddenly this stuff is showing up, then you know what, it might be because it's a cooler day or the season is changing and so on. So keep that in mind. Now, okay, to reduce your soda ash, you can make the conditions less favorable for that. And ways that we can do that is to actually just speed up the whole saponification process, because the less time the sodium hydroxide have to react with the carbon dioxide in the air, less chances for soda ash. So what you can do is you can work with a little bit of a warmer temperature. For example, you can just mix your soap butter when the lye is a little bit warmer still, or you can just heat up your oils a little bit more. So a little bit of a higher temperature speeds up the saponification process. You can also reduce the water content in your formulation as well, so that will also help you to speed up the saponification a little bit. And the other thing that you can do is you can mix to a thicker trace. The longer you mix, the faster your soap will saponify. So the more you stick blend, the faster it reaches trace. Trace is part of the saponification process, so you can see it starts to saponify. So if you usually pour at a very thin trace and you struggle with soda ash, try to mix it a little bit longer and see if the soda ash is going to reduce for you or not. Then there are two other things that you can do as well. You can cut off the air from your soap. So if you don't have a fancy high top soap or something that what you want to put on top of your soap, you can actually cover your soap with cling wrap, and then after it's saponified and you want to unmold, you can just pull off the cling wrap. So that will also help to reduce your chances for soda ash as well. Another thing, if you unmold and it starts to develop soda ash afterwards, that means that your saponification process was not complete yet. The sodium hydroxide was still a bit active, so it had chance to react. Next time, leave it in a mold for a little bit longer. The moment when it makes soda ash, when you unmold, it means you just unmold it a little bit too quick. You can unmold and you can spray it with alcohol. Now that's another thing that we can do. If you pour your soap and you really know, you're going to struggle with soda ash, you can spray a little bit of alcohol over it, and then 15-20 minutes later spray another layer of alcohol over it. It's just, it actually interrupts the process between the sodium hydroxide and the carbon dioxide in the air. So the alcohol does help. And even if you run to the point where you unmold it and you tried everything and you do end up with soda ash, or maybe it's the first time that you end up with soda ash, sometimes if it's just a little bit of ash, this is actually quite a bit, but if it's just a little bit of ash, you can spray it with alcohol. Sometimes that takes care of it completely already. Or you can steam it over a kettle. Just be careful that you're not going to burn there, but steaming soaps make it actually nice and shiny. You can see this one is really shiny here. That is because I steamed it. You can rinse it underneath a tap as well, but normally we don't really want to make things too wet again, because we actually just want it to cure, and we want to reduce the water, not increase it. So, and that is the whole in and out about soda ash, why it forms, and how you can actually avoid it, and how you can get rid of it if it does form on your soap. So, not to fear. So I hope this helped you. If this was helpful in any way, may I please ask you to like and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I really appreciate all of your support. And then I will see you guys again in the next video. So keep well and keep safe until I see you again.